We in here working. Get back on the mat. Get back on the mat. Get back on the mat. Hey, Conor, get back on the mat. Stay tuned, baby. Stay tuned. It's working.
Yo, what's good, fight fans? You already know what it is. Your go-to spot for all the wildest, craziest, and downright legendary moments in the world of boxing. And today, we've got something big cooking. Two of the most controversial, the most talked about. I'm talking about none other than Terrence Bud Crawford and Conor the Notorious McGregor. That's right, y'all. Boxing and MMA are colliding never seen before. And this time, it ain't no sparring match or friendly banter. Now, this is real beef. A face-to-face interview that got so heated you could feel the temperature rising through the screen. Buckle up, because we're about to break down all the smoke between these two goats, how this crossover fight's about to shake up the game, and whether McGregor's big mouth can cash the checks he's been writing. Are you ready? Let's get into it. All right, let's roll it back real quick. In case y'all missed the early drama, it all kicked off when Conor McGregor called out Terence Crawford, challenging him to step into the octagon. McGregor, being his usual bold self, wanted to see if Crawford could handle the MMA world.
Crawford is very slick. He also has a wrestling pedigree. So we're talking back and forth. It's like a two-fight deal. And Crawford, they're talking to me here about you and me. A two-fight deal, MMA first, boxing second. I said, I know you have an extensive background and balls the size of a Bengali tiger. They're asking for a fight. It's going to be hundreds of millions on the line. What's up? And he goes, I don't want to take a kick, or I don't fancy taking a kick off Conor McGregor, he said. I don't know what's happening. There's loads of things on the table. Very exciting announcements are coming from McGregor Sports and Entertainment and Riyadh season. Very, very huge.
At first, Crawford wasn't too interested, and honestly, who could blame him? Leaving the boxing ring, where he's been dominating, to fight under MMA rules didn't seem like a smart move. So why risk facing kicks and takedowns when you've already perfected the art of boxing? So initially, Crawford turned down the challenge, staying focused on what he does best, and that's wiping the floor with guys in the ring. Now yes, Bud may be good at wrestling, but when it comes to kicking, Crawford is out of the conversation. This guy hates it.
You're one of the only elite boxers that can wrestle.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever come to you and said, Terrence, what do you think?
Yeah.
Dip your toes in the MMA water.
I don't get paid enough.
But if you did?
Nope.
Nope.
Ain't anybody about to be kicking me. Nah. Hey, look, we can wrestle, we can fight, but them kicks,
Yeah.
no. Did you see when Muhammad Ali was doing that exhibition with that kickboxer?
Inoki. Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, tore him up. Tore Ali up. We can fight and wrestle all day. I ain't them kicks and elbows. Nah, them dangerous. Them dangerous, and they sneaky too. Cause when you're not used to getting kicked, you know what I mean. You can think somebody about to punch you, and they boom, boom, and you block. You don't block kicks like you block punches.
Right.
So you might be trying to parry something, and then there you go.
But then McGregor came through with some cash offers that are hard to ignore. We're talking $100 million for 2 fights. That's more money than Crawford's seen in his whole career, and let's be real. $100 million can make anyone reconsider some things. So fast forward a bit, Crawford gets in the gym and gets on social media talking about, yo, I'm getting back on the mat, and the rumor mill goes wild. Now here we are, face to face. McGregor and Crawford were in the same room, with cameras rolling, and boy, did things get spicy. But before we dive into all the tea that was spilled, let's break down why these two are a perfect storm for drama. All right, so picture this. Two titans of combat sports sitting down with microphones and not holding back. You know how these face-to-face interviews go, but this one? Next level. The interviewer kicks it off with some basic questions, but right away, you could feel the tension. Crawford's there, calm and collected like always, but with that energy like, don't try me. Meanwhile, McGregor. Bruh, he comes in with that typical loudmouth. I mean, the guy came wearing sunglasses indoors. McGregor is a huge character. You can already tell it's about to go down. McGregor kicks things off with his signature trash talk, saying, "Crawford, you can box, no doubt about it, but you've never stepped into my world. You think you're ready for elbows and kicks? Ha! I'll have you knocked out before you even see it coming." Now, if you know Crawford, he ain't the type to let some guy come in and disrespect him. But instead of going off, Crawford stays chill. He's like, "You've been out of the game for years, man. Ain't nobody scared of a guy who couldn't even win his last MMA fight. If anything, I'm doing you a favor by taking this fight." Now that's gotta sting for sure. And it's true, right? McGregor hasn't won an MMA fight since 2020. Dude's been on the sidelines more than in the cage. Then McGregor, never one to shy away from flexing, shifted the conversation to what really matters to him: money. For McGregor, this fight isn't just about skill or proving who's the better fighter. It's about the massive paydays and the spectacle they could create together. The combination of Crawford's dominance in the boxing world and McGregor's global star power would no doubt sell out arenas and shatter pay-per-view records. In McGregor's eyes, this fight is a business opportunity, a chance to walk away with more money than either of them could imagine. Typical McGregor, always bringing it back to the bag. But Crawford, he hit back hard. Crawford straight up said, "The difference between me and you is I don't fight for clout or paychecks. I fight to prove I'm the best. That's why I'm still undefeated, and you're out here looking washed." Not one to take that L, McGregor fires back. He goes, "Boxing might be your lane, but this is my fight. And don't forget, I went 10 rounds with Mayweather. I'm not scared of anyone. If I can hang with Floyd, what makes you think I can't handle you?" Yo, it's crazy how McGregor still uses that Mayweather fight as a badge of honor, even though he lost. But he's got a point. He went 10 rounds with one of the best to ever do it. And this is where things get really interesting. And hey, Mayweather had his moments during the Floyd fight.
Boys, 2001. Emotional shouty scenes, bitch. Mac and Beverly.
Bitches come and go, bro. But you know I stay.
Let's talk about it, y'all. Who's really got the advantage here? On one hand, you've got Crawford. He's undefeated in boxing, one of the pound-for-pound best. But this fight could be different. We're not talking about a regular boxing match. McGregor's pushing for some hybrid rules, maybe something like when he fought Mayweather. And if that happens, does Crawford even have a shot? But on the flip side, McGregor's been out of the game for a minute. Dude hasn't won a fight in years. And let's not forget, he's not exactly known for his cardio. Crawford's endurance is top tier. And if this fight drags into the later rounds, McGregor could be in trouble. The stakes couldn't be higher for both of these guys. Crawford's got his undefeated record on the line, while McGregor's fighting to stay relevant. Both these men have huge fan bases, and a loss for either one of them could be devastating. Props to Bud for taking this fight. Even Canelo Alvarez straight up declined when Conor called him out for a fight.
What did you think of Conor calling you out, Conor McGregor?
Would you take Crawford at 58? No more questions?
Canelo, would you fight Conor if you wanted to?
Conor?
Yeah.
Maybe when I retire.
Whether you love or hate these two, you can't deny that a Crawford versus McGregor fight would be absolute fire. It's got all the elements: personal beef, insane paychecks, and two of the most notorious names in combat sports going head-to-head. This interview just set the stage for what could be one of the most talked about fights of all time. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.